This is a follow-up on my last video calling for the elimination of Vladimir Putin. My call is in concert with the many others calling for the same thing, to the extent that Facebook permitted a period allowing all of these calls to be made without sanction. We are most likely going to kill Putin anyway when he is judged in the International Court for War Crimes. And it is far better for all that he suffers death now rather than 30 years' time. Suffers death now for his continuing atrocities in Ukraine as well as his effect on the rest of the world. Watch his videos trying to justify his invasion of Ukraine and you see a man talking absolute rubbish without any sign of remorse. This shows him to be the psychopath that he is. And while this condition would be the very reason for his downfall, he has and still is taking hundreds of perfectly good and innocent lives with him. By lives I mean those we see in the images of the war. Babies, children, women, even those who are pregnant, teenagers, men. People being shot while they wait in a bread line or having a hand grenade thrown into them as they try and protect themselves in a bomb shelter. Absolutely brutal and unconscionable. And yet the Russian Ministry of Defense trots out its usual line of, "Oh, it wasn't us. We don't attack civilians." Who else would it be? They are the people with the military capabilities who are invading the country with open videos of Russian-marked tanks firing and hitting civilian apartment blocks. And because of his psychopathic condition, Putin will not stop at Ukraine if he is successful in subduing them enough. He is coming for more territory as well, and then we will have World War III. So the current policy of appeasement by the West is going to work out about as well as it did with Adolf Hitler prior to the last World War. No, Putin has to be eliminated now, either by his own people, us, or both. Procrastinating with talk while innocent people die either from the war or through cold, starvation and exposure as refugees makes us just as guilty as Putin himself. Unlike the politicians, I just can't stand idly by and watch the constant images of Putin's carnage. There are professionals with skills in insertion and extraction, or a couple of cruise missiles or armed drones on a surgical strike. Despots and tyrants like him have been eliminated in the past, and this one has to go now.